Hello, Year 9. In today's session, we will solve past paper and actually paper 1, 2019, October and November, variant 1. So let's go to the first question. Here, the diagram shows a plant. The first question here, the diagram shows a plant. Here you can see this plant. This is the light direction. Which characteristic of living organism is shown by the plant in this diagram? So this is excretion, reproduction, respiration, or sensitivity. What do you think? So you can write in the chat. Is it A, B, C, or D? Here you can see that the plant respond to the change in the light direction. So what will it be? It will be letter D, okay, sensitivity. And we have discussed this topic before. It's about the plant tropism. And here, this is phototropism. Okay, for question number 2. Using the binomial system of naming organisms, the name of the line is Panthera leo. Okay, let's remember what is the binomial system. The binomial system consisting of genus, and species. Okay, IES and species. Okay, so Panthera leo, Panthera for genus, leo for species. Let's choose the correct answer. Here, the line belongs to the kingdom Panthera. No, it is not the kingdom. Okay, let's look. The line belongs to genus Panthera. Yeah, this is correct answer. Okay, let's check the other choices. The line, sorry, belongs to the species Panthera. No, Panthera is not a species. And the line belongs to genus Leo. No, Leo, it is not the Leo, it is not the genus. Okay, please, if you have a question, you can ask me. Let's move to question number 3. Here, the table shows the number of animals collected in a sample from a woodland and the groups to which they belong. Here you can see that there are 10 arachnids, 8 crustaceans, 80 insects, and 7 myriapods. What is the question? Yeah, how many arthropods in total in the sample having 6 or 8 legs? Okay, think about it. Here in this question, he wants from you to calculate the number of organisms that have 6 or 8 legs. 6 here, or 6 legs. This is for what group of animals or organisms, sorry, that have 6 legs? They are insects, right? Because insects have 3 pairs of legs, or we can say it in another words that they are 6 legs. And 8 legs here, this is for pairs of legs, okay, for the arachnids, right? Okay, so here, how many arthropods in total? Can you calculate the total number of organisms that have 6 or 8 legs? Here you have to add the number of insects to the number of arachnids. Did you get the question? So can you calculate it for me, please? Okay, it will be C, okay, 90, sorry. Because here we have 80 insects and the 80 and 10 is 90. So did you get the how to solve this question? Okay. Let's move to question number 4. Yes, where is 4? Yes, here. Okay, here we have which feature? Wait, yes. Which feature do animal cell share with the plant cell? This is very easy question. You can answer it. So please write in the chat what will be the correct answer. Here you have chloroplast, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Right for yes and X for no. He asks about, okay, we'll read. Wait. So number 4 is C, perfect, because animal cells don't have chloroplast and they have cytoplasm and they have nucleus for sure. Okay, let's move to number 5 here. Using the key to identify the animal. Here in this figure, let's think. Wings present or wings absent? Here I can see wings, so wings present. I have to go to question number 2 and not question 3. So question 2, 1 pair of wings visible or 2 pairs of wings visible? So now you choose from A or B. So here, how many pairs of wings do you see? I see only 1 pair. So it will be letter A. Okay, guys, I'm solving these questions with you to be able to able to answer them by yourselves in the exam. Okay, if you have any questions, stop me and ask me. Okay, question 6, at which level of organization is the root? Okay, the root is an organ system, organism, or a tissue. Very, very easy. Root is the organ. Okay, please wake up, guys, okay? And stay alert. Number 7, what is an example of diffusion? Do you remember the diffusion? The movement of substance or molecules from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration? Okay, so here he asks about the example. Dust particles being moved by ciliated cells in the trachea? No, that's wrong. Oxygen molecules moving in a red blood cell in the lung? Of course it is. Okay, so it will be letter B. Okay, why? You have to remember in the topic of respiration, when I told you that oxygen is diffused. Yes, Rahma, great. That oxygen is transported by a diffusion in the alveolus or in the alveoli, okay, for the process of the gas exchanging, okay. Let's move to the next question here. It is, yeah, 8. Okay, 8. Which identifies the chemical elements found in proteins? Okay, here we have carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Okay, so who can tell me A, B, C, or D? To make this question easy for answer, we have to know that protein contain the main element, which is protein. So I will compare between A and D. Okay, I will see here, he put an X for oxygen, of course not. So yes, Jana, your answer is correct. It will be A because the oxygen is present and carbon is present too. But here, D, no, the carbon is not present. And this is, of course, not true. Okay, question 9. What is the correct definition for the term enzyme? Correct definition of the term enzyme. Do you remember? They are biocatalyst. So يعني choose from C, because here there is a word of biological catalyst, and A, there is a word of biological catalyst. Yes, Jenna. No, 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 wait. Yes, protein, yeah. So it will be C. Excellent. I was going to say no for carbohydrates. Of course, enzymes are not carbohydrates, okay? So, of course, the correct answer is for C. Thank you. Okay, let's move to the next one. And Rahma, you say C too, okay? Great. Question 10. Wait, yeah, this is better. Here, no, yeah. Two sealed test tubes containing aquatic plants and hydrogen carbonate indicator were set up. The indicator in the sealed test tubes shows the concentration of dissolved carbon dioxide present. So here, concentration of carbon dioxide low, medium, high. If it is low, the color will be red. Medium, the color will be orange. High, the color will be yellow. One of the sealed test tubes were kept in the light for 24 hours, and one of the sealed test tubes were kept in the dark for 24 hours. The results are shown in the table. Here, test tube kept in the light. Here in the light, there is an orange, and orange is for the medium. And by the end of the day, it turns to red. So low. In the dark, it were orange, and in the end of the day, it turns to yellow. Okay. So what is the correct explanation here? What is the correct explanation of what has taken place? Remember that when we put the plant in the light, of course, by the end of the day, the darkness came, okay? But when we put the plant in the dark, and as time passes, the light came up, and the orange color, and she can't enter. Okay, no problem. This session is recorded, so I will post it on the LMS when I finish, inshallah. Okay, so she can watch it later. I was saying that when we put the plant in the dark, this plant contains already stored starch, because in the last morning, he did photosynthesis, okay? So, of course, when I tested the presence of the starch, I will find it medium or orange color. And by the end, or as the time passes, the morning came, so the quantity of the starch increased and became yellow. So here, question 10, what do you think will be the correct answer? Photosynthesis and respiration both occur in the light, but the rate of photosynthesis is higher. What do you think? Photosynthesis occurs in the light, but respiration does not? Of course, no. Respiration can only occur when photosynthesis is not taking place? No. The amount of carbon dioxide used and produced in the light is equal? No, it is not equal. So the right answer will be letter A. Did you get why? Because here photosynthesis and respiration both occur in the light, but the rate of photosynthesis, of course, is higher than that of the respiration. Okay, let's move to the next question. Here, you can wait a minute. Let's see this. Yeah. Where is the question? Yes, okay. So yeah, that's it. So question 11, what are tissue 1, 2, and 3? This is a cross-section in the plant leaves. So what do you think is the correct answer? Okay, I will remind you, yes, A. Thank you. So this is gonna be A. Okay, let's move to the next question. The pie charts show the composition of 100 gram of 4 different food. Which food provides the most energy? How can I solve this question? You have to think that which food type produces energy. Does it water, protein, fats, carbohydrates? The main source of energy is carbohydrate. So here I have to choose the graph that contains the higher amount of carbohydrates. Okay, so when we choose the graph or the picture, the diagram that will contain more carbohydrates, of course, this will provide us with more energy. So what do you think about yes, B for sure. Thank you, Jana. B for sure, because here you see that the carbohydrates are the white, and here of course it is more than A. Okay, let's move to 13. This question is important too. Yeah, so the diagram, yeah, the diagram shows the teeth of the lower jaw of human. Which tooth is a premolar? This question is tricky. Which one is premolar? Yes, A. Perfect. When I solved it with another students, they told me D. Of course not. D is molars, okay? And the tooth that is before molars, of course, it will be premolars, okay? Let's move to question 14 here. No, yeah. The diagram shows an experiment kept in a room temperature. What is present in water surrounding the membrane after 45 minutes? Okay, here we have a membrane. This membrane containing starch, okay, containing protease, protein, and simple sugars. Simple sugars, okay, test tube, distilled water, here membrane, permeable to small molecules only, okay. So here the protease enzyme will digest or will break down the proteins into amino acid, okay. So number 14, no, think again, number 14, it is not D, sorry, it is not A. You say, again, you say A or D? It's not D. Why? Because simple sugar and starch, actually simple sugar can pass, but starch is a large molecule. See, so it cannot pass. Only the small molecules can pass and diffuse through the membrane. So what are the small molecules? Small molecules here are like amino acids and simple sugars, okay? Protein is a large molecule, so it will not pass, and here protein too will not pass, okay? And the starch here will not pass. So that's why I didn't choose B or C or D. That's why I choose letter A, because here you have these small molecules only. Okay, did you get it? Let's move to question 15. Okay, for question 15, the diagram shows cross-section through 4 roots. Which root root is best adapted for absorbing water from soil? Okay, what do you think? Here, there is a difference actually between the four figures. And do you remember this difference? What is this is for, this is structure for? It is for root hair. Okay, and root hairs here, you know their function to absorb water and to increase the surface area. So which diagram will you choose? The diagram that have no root hairs? Of course, no. The diagram that has low root hairs? Of course, no, too. Okay, so I have to compare between C and D. So I will choose letter D is the, yes, excellent, Jenna, letter D, because here it contains the more number of root hairs. Okay, let's move to question 16. The diagram shows a vertical section through a human heart. Perfect. It is C. This is very easy. We solved with many of these questions before. This is the atrium, this is the ventricle, this is the, here, if we divide the heart into two halves, this is the right one, and this is the left. So, okay, let's move to the next. Question 17. The diagram, yes, this is better. The diagram shows human blood cells as seen under microscope. What is the function of cell X? Okay, here, B, excellent, excellent. Of course, Jana and Rahma, because this is a red blood cell. Okay, let's move to 18. 18, a pathogen is defined as a contaminated surface or food. No, this is not its definition. So this is wrong. A virus? Actually, yes, B. Perfect. This is an example. We can't choose a virus. Okay, let's move to